Hello, my name is David Ingleby, and today I'm going to talk about E3 again. So, yesterday was the big ones were Ubisoft and Sony. Now, I fell asleep during Sony because it was at stupid o'clock in the morning. Can't help that. And I didn't see Ubisoft all the way through, but I caught the back end of the first trailer, which was the Assassin's Creed trailer, which actually looked pretty damn good. So I'll start with Ubisoft because it was first. Now, they started with Assassin's Creed Origins. Yesterday, I said I was a bit like, eh. But now, after seeing the back end of the trailer and the gameplay that they were showing on the stage, I was blown away. It looks pretty damn good. Um, Story wise, I don't not like if because it's set before the others. We'll see. We might see the origins of the Templars. Rumored it's the Romans, which makes sense. Which would suggest that it's set in the later ancient Egypt. It's pretty cool. Can't remember the dude's name, but he's got an eagle that you can see through, which is pretty cool. Um, he's got loads of different weapons. Now that's cool. It means you can customize your fight style more. And I like that it's open world. It looks similar to Black Flag, but obviously set in Egypt, and two, you're not a pirate anymore. You're back to an assassin. So maybe it will be more like Black Flag, which means it'll run better. Oh, Suck It 3 and Unity and Syndicate. But yeah, that looked awesome. Far Cry 5, oh my god, that looked brilliant. The humour in that was funny. Best part though, the dog, obviously. Dog that gets you weapons. Yes, please. All I want. um, oh, pretty rad. And the fact that it's co-op. So if you have a bunch of friends, you can play the whole campaign with your friends. It's a miracle. I played 4. I enjoyed 4. 4 was, pretty good. I didn't play 3, and I haven't played, excuse me, Primal. But when I played 4, I really enjoyed it. So I would say check 4 out. It's awesome. But as much as you could tell from gameplay, you couldn't tell that much really. But I'm not too bothered because they put on an awesome show, and it looks promising. I mean, if Far Cry 4, Far Cry 3 are anything to go by, then it's gonna be it should be bloody good. So moving on, Beyond Good and Evil 2. When that trailer started, I'm like, why is there a monkey? This looks amazing. It's just like starts off funny, continues being funny. You got good visuals, all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, I need this in my life. It looks amazing. I never played the first one personally because I think I'm young. That might be it. I don't know. But yeah, it's people have wanted it for years, and now they've unveiled something. Maybe it's coming out soon, pretty soon, which will be awesome, really awesome. So moving on from Beyond Good and Evil 2, Mario plus Rabbids. Now, from what I didn't see this, but from what I heard from the people at Rooster Teeth, they said it's Mario the Rabbids, but in like an XCOM turn-based strategy kind of game, which sounds cool, but That don't bother me too much. Not these days, so. But you never know, it might be pretty cool. The Crew 2. Again, another racing game. Doesn't bother me. Might bother some other people. Looks cool. You give them that. It looks pretty cool. The visuals, the graphics, and all that malarkey. The fact you can go in more than just cars. The first racing game that isn't just like cars or bikes or that's pretty damn cool. But that's not for me. Skull and Bones. That that looks awesome, but would I play it? I don't know because they said there's like you've got PvP areas and PvE areas, but what if you accidentally wandered into the PvE area, going to another PvE area, but you want to play by yourself, which chances are I probably will do, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. The mechanics looked similar to Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, which I really liked. I played the hell out of that game. It was awesome. Um, Almost 100% in it, and then I dropped off because I've got an Xbox One like a schmuck. But no, that looked awesome. The fact that it's a pirate game and you're on the seas and it's multiplayer. Like, I wish to put ship battle multiplayer in AC4 Black Flag because I would have played the hell out of it. I played the hell out of the multiplayer anyway, and then I got really annoyed because people were like, I'm just gonna run around the map like a schmuck because I don't know how to play Assassin's Creed. But yeah, Skull and Bones, that looks cool. The gameplay looked cool. Everything. Moving on. Starlink Battle of Atlas. So that's a Switch exclusive game. That to me, if you are relatively young, you'd be interested. I'm not. I don't care because one it's Switch and I don't want to Switch. Two, it's you've got to buy like the amiibo thing. I don't really know. And like different parts for it. So I mean that doesn't interest me. Like, but nothing can be for everyone. So looks cool. I wouldn't play it personally. I don't want it. Don't want anything to do with it. I'm not going to. But you guys might be like, oh, this is best thing since sliced bread. Which fair enough. It's your choice. Like I say, looks cool. And if you're into that sort of stuff, it will be. So if you want to know I'm on my phone, I'm on looking at the different stuff to jog my memory. Beyond Good and Evil 2, that was cool. South Park Phone Destroyer, that was funny. Whether I get it, I don't know, probably not. I don't play my phone that often, but it looked funny. Like cowboys versus Indians versus choir boys versus whatever else. It looked pretty funny. A joke made was, imagine if it was like the other game, Closer to God, where you have to throw your phone up and literally destroy your phone. Which is, it made me laugh, and I was glad for that. It was a much needed thing from Ubisoft. Oh yeah, don't forget about the fractured butthole. No, I didn't see the trailer. I don't know what it's about. If you're into South Park, you'll probably like it. From what I've seen of South Park, it's pretty funny, but again, I probably won't play it because it's not for me, but everyone's different, so um by the looks that I can find, that's it from Ubisoft. Oh, oh gosh. Oh sorry guys. I will see what IGN put on. They might have some there's PlayStation. Yeah, so we'll just go back. What? Bloody hell. So I have to find the Sony ones because, like I said, I fell asleep. I was gutted that I fell asleep because there was some cool looking stuff, but I did have a look at it very briefly. some cool looking stuff, but like Spider-Man, it looks cool, the gameplay looked cool, but I don't like Spider-Man, so I'm not gonna play it. But you guys might. Like, the fact it was relatively fast paced, pretty cool, but and the fact there was stealth as well, kind of stealth, that's awesome. I like stuff like that. But because I don't like Spider-Man, that put me off. If it was, say, I don't know, Joe Blogs, then I'd probably play it, but I don't know. And not just that, I want to say it's a Sony exclusive, I'm not 100%. Might not be, but yeah, I either play Xbox or I play PC. So moving on, the Uncharted: The Lost Legacy again, because it's a PlayStation exclusive. I'm not gonna play it, but from what I saw, it looked pretty damn cool, and it gave me that Tomb Raider vibe. But from what I've heard in the past, you've got Tomb Raider, you've got Uncharted, and they sort of like Tomb Raider's like, we're gonna do this, and then Uncharted's like, we're gonna do that as well, and then Uncharted says it, and Tomb Raider says it, and everyone's like, oh, Uncharted stole from Tomb Raider, and Tomb Raider stole from Uncharted. Well, they're similar games. They're going to be similar. So because it gave me that Tomb Raider vibe, I was like, hmm, that's pretty cool. You know, I'd play it if I had a PlayStation, but yeah, that it looks cool, and the fact that like it's a female protagonist, and you don't often get that in games. That's cool. It's like now, as daft as it sounds, I play female characters a lot. I don't know why. I was just like, I'm just gonna play female characters from now on. Don't know why. Just thought it'd be a good idea. The Horizon Zero Dawn Frozen Wilds. Now that when I watched gameplay of Horizon Zero Dawn, I was like, this looks cool. Obviously, because it's PlayStation, I haven't played it. Um, Looked cool. The DLC looked cool, but again, I don't really know. I don't know much about Horizon Zero Dawn. People like it, I know that much, but who knows? It looked visually amazing, and I was like, this game is like, I don't know, it's beautiful. But then what you've also got to remember is it's still only a trailer, so they could have spent ages on that trailer making it look absolutely beautiful, and in reality, the game is not like that. But what I saw from Horizon Zero Dawn, when I watched it, it looked as good as a trailer. So maybe that's what they're going for, which they should do, because it entices people to play it more. I think anyway. I like playing beautiful looking games. Like take Skyrim for instance, even though it came out in 2011, even the Xbox 360 version of the game still looks amazing. And it renders it better than Special Edition, but we won't get to that. Like yeah, there's not much difference between Skyrim and the Special Edition for the One and the PS4, but it still looks visually amazing. It's got story. It's got freedom. I like freedom, being able to do whatever I want. I mean, Horizon Zero Dawn is like this is the story, but you can do other stuff as well, from what I saw. So that's cool. If I had a PlayStation, I would play it. And personally, I think if Sony made it for PlayStation and Xbox, they would bring in loads more money because it's such a visually impressive game, and from what I've heard, a good game in general. Excuse me. People would, Xbox players would buy it and be like, "Yes, this is awesome. I need this in my life." Moving on, Days Gone. That when the trailer started, I was like, "What the fudge is this?" Because this is one of the trailers I did see, and then when he's like, this person's been captured by whoever. It's like, okay, so I haven't seen anything about it or anything like that. and he's walking through. No, he falls off his bike, kills some guy, and then what are you doing, Steve? The dog's jumping in on the video, guys. He's interested in games as well. He watched E3 with me last night, or as much as he could, before he fell asleep, didn't you? Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, it it looks weird to start with, and then when when he's walking through that initial hung up corpses, I'm thinking, oh my god, what is this? This is really twisted and weird. And excuse me, when that one grabbed him, it sort of scared me a little bit. Not too much, a bit of a oh my god sort of thing, like a bit of a jump scare, but nothing major. And then when he's walking past, and they're all like feasting and stuff, and it's ugh. But what it looked good. I don't understand the story, but maybe that's just me. Even he obviously because I didn't see all of it, I didn't get to hear Rooster Teeth's opinions on it, so I only have my own to go off and what I think of the trailer. And I mean, by the looks, if it's only single player, probably pretty story driven, and it looked visually brilliant. But again, it's only a trailer. Can't trust them too much. Is it a Sony exclusive? Hold on. No, I don't think it is. Also, Days Gone got a long trailer, but The Last of Us 2 was nowhere to be seen. Now, I'm not sure. This doesn't tell me if it's a PlayStation exclusive. I don't think it is. I want to say it's not because I'd dabble in it for definite. This is where I fell asleep. Monster Hunter. I saw it and I was like, cool. And sort of not anime, but I don't know how to explain it. Sort of blocky, maybe. It looked okay, but that's just not something I would play because of what it's like. Not because it looks like it does, because it's just because of it looks like that. It didn't look like it had story. You just sort of like went around and killed stuff for the sake of it. Maybe I don't know. Like I said, I fell asleep halfway through it. I couldn't help it, so you can't blame me on that one. Maybe it'll be cool, maybe not. Visually, obviously, it looked impressive. So does everything at E3 this year. Oh, Shadow of Colossus. I should have watched that trailer. What an idiot. Oh, it's an HD remake. Yeah, we won't talk about that because I forgot. I should have. I could have looked at the trailer, but instead of being intelligent, I didn't. Marvel versus Capcom Infinite story demo today. So, in the past, Marvel vs. Capcom has just been Marvel characters fighting Capcom characters, which immediately lose my interest because it's just one guy, eh, 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 you're dead. So even the dog's like, what the fudge is that? So that's not for me, but might be for you. So let's go on. Call of Duty World War II looks like a good game. Oh, looks like a good Call of Duty game according to BGR. That's where I'm looking at the Sony press conference stuff. I haven't played Call of Duty since Ghosts. So since then there's been Advanced Warfare, Call of Duty, Black Ops 3, and Infinite Warfare. Ghosts, the campaign was okay, but meh. Call of Duty, I dropped off. I hate the multiplayer. Everyone in it sucks because they're either, for me, Call of Duty is you're either you're really good and you're a dick, or you're really bad and you just want to play casually, and people don't let you do that. So That's why I don't like Call of Duty multiplayer. Zombies I didn't mind, but it went really weird and trippy. Like since Black Ops 2, it just went weird and trippy, and I was a bit like, yeah, I don't want to play you. It's weird. But when I saw the original trailer for Call of Duty World War II, I was a bit like, Battlefield's done First World War era and looks amazing. Why would anyone want to play Call of Duty? But COD is a massive franchise and quite a lot of people play it, even though sales went down loads. I want to say they went down again at Infinite Warfare, but I'm not 100%. Don't quote me. They probably went up because of the remastered MW, Call of Duty 4 MW. But you know, it's one of those things. This this bugs me a lot, like a lot. PlayStation VR, you're getting access to Skyrim. Why? Skyrim's done. You could to an extent you could play it on the 360 Connect. So why are they putting it in VR? Put Elder Scrolls 6 in VR. Give me Elder Scrolls 6, please. I'm begging you. I just want Elder Scrolls 6. But anyway, again, I don't play on the PlayStation. I don't have VR. Not many people have VR. Why are they putting a AAA title in there? Well, maybe it'll do well. Steve, chill out. Steve. Sorry, they don't get a bit excited when I shout and rant. What are you doing? Come on then. Go on. Easy Muppet. Star Child. Didn't see that. Should have watched it. Oh well. Here's what it says on BGR. I'm quoting this. Star Child looks to be a futuristic side-scrolling platformer. Well, let me start again. Star Child looks to be a futuristic side-scrolling platformer than you're playing VR. So it's a VR game that's a side-scroller? Okay, I can't even fathom that. That goes in one ear and comes out the other, and I'm like, eh? Weird. The Impatient, because the title is The Impatient is a creepy VR game set in an asylum. I was like, I am definitely not watching this trailer. I played Outlast 1 for 15 minutes and screamed twice at the top of my lungs. I am not watching something that's going to be in VR and a horror, and two, the fact it's set in an asylum because loads of creepy stuff goes on in asylums. So I was a bit like, ignore that. So I can't comment, but here's what it says. This unsettling game for PSVR is actually a prequel to Until Dawn, set 60 years before the events of the first game and taking place in a Blackwood sanatorium. Maybe it'd be good if you're into horrors, if you're into scaring yourself to death in VR. Be my guest. Moving on. Oh, there's going to be a FFXV VR fishing game. That why announce that at E3? A fishing game? How? I have never bought a fishing game in my life. That I assume you guys haven't, or if you have, you've played it a bit. Maybe there's some fishermen out there, or fisher gamers. Why announce it at E3? E3 is for big titles. They're going to wow you, and then they give you fishing. It's like racing games. You know? Why? Why? You're on this massive high, and then you're like, fishing. You lose everyone for a minute. You're like, what? Fishing? Fishing at E3? It's like unveiling a car. Why? But their choice. Like I say, I haven't seen the trailer. Maybe it's story driven. Maybe you aren't just going out and fishing for the fun of fishing. Chances are you probably are. Don't quote me. Okay? Just might be story driven. Might be open world. You talk to your dad, and your dad's like, listen, son or daughter, go and get me some fish because I'm hungry. And it turns into a massive elaborate thing. Or it might just be, you're a guy, and you do fishing. What fishing games are. Anywho, now then, um, I have done yet another dub. Bravo team. Um, oh, well, I should have looked at it. Okay, now I can't play it because it's copywritten. It's going on YouTube and whatnot. You can look it up. You can find all the E3 stuff on YouTube. Find all the conferences. Find all the trailers and what have you. But a first-person shooter in VR, which is pretty cool. But again, VR isn't that readily available. It costs an absolute poo load of money to get VR and set it up. And yes, PSVR is more readily available than HTC Vive and Oculus Rift, but it's not as one, it's not as expensive, but two, the problem is it's not as good. From what I've heard, PSVR is not as good as Oculus and Vive, so maybe the game will be good, maybe it'll sell. Personally, I don't think it will because, you know. Anyway, moving on. Moss. It's a VR game where a mouse has a sword. A red wall game, but it turns out it's another mouse with a sword. Swashbuckling mouse. Well, could be cool. Don't know. I haven't seen the trailer. Basically, I looked at stuff that I thought was gonna be good. Apart from obviously the stuff that I saw in the morning. Well, yeah, this morning. Like I think it was. Did it kick off at 2? I think it kicked off at 2. Moving on to the bigger PlayStation titles. God of War. I have never played God of War. I watched someone play God of War. When I watched it, it looked good. Now, I didn't see his trailer because I wanted to get recording before I lost interest in recording because I'm an idiot. But if the footage I saw of an older game was anything to go by, this game will be pretty awesome. And a bit sad that it won't come to Xbox because I've heard loads of good things about God of War before. So here we go. This is what it says about it. Really huge PS4 exclusive, not coming out this year. Obviously, it's a big game, so kind of you've got to expect that big games that are announced now, chances are it's going to either be early next year or fall next year. So you can't blame them, especially if you want it to be polished, which chances are it might be. Hopefully, will be. Anyway, so God of War continues to impress me. I like but don't love the series as a whole. This is some guy's thingy, but this is what the dude at BGR is saying, not stuff about the game. But apparently it's got some narrative, so at least a story. At least there are single player games with story out there. God bless you, Sony. Not really. I don't like you. No, just kidding. Just kidding. No, seriously. Because I don't play PlayStation, I'm not going to play it. So that's not my fault. If you PlayStation or chances that I will recommend it because, like I say, from the footage I saw of the previous one, I was like, this is pretty cool. So yeah, Detroit Become Human. Now I did watch this trailer, not too long ago, and androids that sort of develop a conscience that are then like, we will not be your slaves anymore. Cool idea. And like from I think I want to say it's gameplay. I really want to say it's gameplay. The mechanics looked cool and like impressive. From a story point of view, it looked story driven. Like it's single player, whatever. And yeah, maybe it will be pretty cool. But it's a PlayStation exclusive. Which means I could go out and buy a PlayStation Pro or that market, but I'm not going to because it's super expensive. But like I say, it looks cool, and if you've got a PlayStation, you should check it out and be like, "Hey, this game's really cool." Destiny 2. My problem is I am still suffering from how bad the first Destiny was on release. The first Destiny on release sucked. Would we all agree with that? Yeah. Only and wasn't until Taken King that the game improved, and then was it Trial of Iron or something? I don't know. But yeah, I haven't seen the trailer. I only saw like I think it was a teaser. The teaser is the thing. They did like they did with the first one. They made the trailer look really cool, which makes me want to pre-order it and buy it. But because of how the first Destiny went for me pre-ordering it, it sucked, and I don't want that to happen again. So you can see my dilemma. But maybe they've sorted it. And plus the fact that they partnered with Blizzard, Blizzard will be like, listen, we understand MMOs. You don't. You are dumb. We are smart. This is how MMO work. Hopefully. Which means it will be good when it comes out. Because it's Blizzard. Overwatch was spot on. I mean, even Diablo 3 for me. I love Diablo 3. I played the hell out of that game. I was like, this game is awesome. And then I killed Diablo and I was like, I killed the devil. Yes. So you've got to be thinking that maybe because Blizzard's partnered with Bungie and Activision, that it is going to be pretty good. And sorry, Blizzard put on Twitter. I want to say this morning or later this afternoon that not later this afternoon, this morning or last night that it releases. I want to say it releases this year, this September or this October, and yeah, that's if it's as good as the teaser showed, because I didn't watch the E3 trailer, then it should be a good game. Should. Moving on. Oh yeah, this guy thinks there's a story. They've hit this. They've hit a thumbs up. Spider-Man. They've finished on Spider-Man. Like I said, I don't like Spider-Man. For me, he's like, imagine a poo. That's what he is as a superhero. So yeah. I mean, I played Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3 on the PS2, but that was years ago. I didn't understand Spider-Man. I was been like, eh, eh. I always went back to Scooby-Doo and Crash Bandicoot and all that lot. I can't believe it. They didn't unveil Crash Bandicoot. But that'd be awesome to see if Crash Bandicoot came back. But maybe soon. Steve, you'll have to excuse the dog. He's a bit dumb. Look at him hugging the camera. Look, he's so invested in E3. Yeah, Spider-Man doesn't do it for me. If you do like Spider-Man and you're into that sort of stuff, that style of gameplay, jumping around cities, doing whatever, then yeah, go for it. But like I say, not for me. So you know, better luck next time, Spider-Man. Maybe you will make a good game. Maybe. It's like the new film. I'm not going to see it because I don't like it. It's like when I saw him in the Avengers, I was like, why? Why did you put this thing? I didn't like the new not Avengers. It wasn't Avengers they put him in. They put him in Captain America: Civil War, and I was just like, this sucks. Nothing happened. And then Iron Man and Captain America tried to beat the shit out of each other and failed. They even failed at that. How? You're like, why couldn't Iron Man have beaten you? Because you're a stupid little boy. But it's my opinions. Okay? You don't need to take my opinions as gospel. I also don't suggest it either. But that's it from me. If I stay up, watch E3 again, I will be back. And I'll be like, guys, guess what? E3 showed me some more utter either feces or they blow me away because Bethesda came back and said Elder Scrolls 6 is coming out in September. And then I'm like, yay! I'll go crazy and be like, guys, guess what? Elder Scrolls 6, I can't wait. I'll be like watching all the footage and be looking it up and be like, wait, it's gonna be here and I'll be doing this and this and this and I'm gonna do exactly like I did in Skyrim. I'm gonna get my bow and arrow and calm. Whoosah. Anyway, so that's it from me. Um, have a good E3. Hope you enjoy the content at E3. Hope you enjoyed this video of me being angry and happy and excited and all the rest of it because of E3. Thank God for Ubisoft and Sony coming in and being like, guys, guess what? E3 isn't a total failure yet. We're going to save the day. Seriously, the Assassin's Creed looks awesome. It might bring me back into the franchise. Thank you. Godspeed. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great day. Have a great week. Have a good E3.